Welcome back. It's Dr. Jen Furboni, Doctor of Physical Therapy, better known as DocJenFit. And I want to talk today about good mornings, specifically using dumbbells because I've been asked about back pain during good mornings when you're using dumbbells. So I want to show you a couple of cues that you can use that help to start eliminating that back pain. But first, I want to ask, do you get back pain during good mornings? Do you know what good mornings are? So you have the weight on your back and you're bending forward like a hip hinge. Have you used this before? Are there other exercises that you notice different pains within your body? Let me know in the comments because that's how I know how to create content that you're actually needing and want to see. Now, when it comes to good mornings, one thing that we have to understand is that our back is part of our core. Yes, it is not our anterior core, the front of our core, but our core wraps around our body and helps to stabilize from the front to the back. So as I bend forward, if I want to prevent my body from rounding, my back has to be stabilized. So your back might probably be working and you might feel a little bit of activation, tension, maybe even some soreness the next day from doing something like good mornings or deadlifts. This is not a bad thing. Our back is part of our core, so it needs to be strong. However, we just want to make sure that as we're going, we're not sticking the bottom out and overarching into our back and now losing the front part of my core. Okay. So as I go into my good morning, I don't want to be looking up, sticking my bottom out and arching in my back. That is going to cause a lot more activation in your back rather than just stabilizing. Now, a good cue that I like to use in order to create a good hip hinge within our body without having to really think about it is to use something along your calves. Now, you can go along a bench. For me, that's too high. It would come up more behind my hamstring. You want it to be along the calf area. This is going to be some external feedback of where you want to keep your body. You always want to feel the object without knocking it over the entire movement. Because what this is going to do, if I have my calves aligned on this, and now I'm going to hinge forward, well, I can't go forward or else I'll come away from it, which makes my back work a little bit more. And I can't bend my knees too much because then I come away from it again. What I have to do is stick my bottom out and keep the weight and the movement all into my hips, which helps to activate into my glutes and hamstrings a little bit more. So this is a good way to use external feedback to get that better hinge pattern without overarching in my back or bending more from my knees. So I use my hips and utilize my hips a lot more during that motion. Okay. Now, another cue that I like to use is using our internal breath as we're doing the movement. So I'm going to come back here, align my calves, and I'm going to take a breath in as I come down. This breath in is going to help to expand my rib cage over my pelvis, open up my pelvic floor so I get a better hinge through those hips. And then I exhale, press the ground away, and I can activate through my glutes a little bit more. So it's an inhale as I come down and exhale as I come up. And what you notice is that my gaze is going to come with the movement rather than looking somewhere, which activates my extensors more. I'm going to take my gaze with me. This is going to help to ensure more of a neutral spine without over activating my back. What that looks like if you're going to use weights with a good morning, you can either have them up on your shoulders. Again, take that gaze with you, drop those hips back, and you should feel a lot more load right into those hips. If you only want to start with one dumbbell right along your back, you're going to keep it not on your neck, but just right below. And then again, hips back, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And if you're using a really heavy weight, maybe a barbell, and you want to understand how to brace your core a little bit more, we do have a video on how to properly brace your core to tolerate a bigger load. Don't forget, if you love what you're learning, I have so much more in stock for you. So hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos I've done in the past, and leave any comments of any suggestions that you have for videos in the future. And I can't wait to help you feel incredible and amazing within your body.